It's time, race fans. You're watching weekly racing at Lake of the Ozark Speedway, brought to you by
Black and White Roofing, Jefferson City Autoplex, Lake Recharge and Fire Equipment, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead, Chuck Yao, The Land Pro, Show Me Heating and Air Conditioning, Trailer Trends, Vaughn Pool and Spa, Whittle's Pub and Grill, Apollo Porta Potties and Pumping Services, Casey's General Store, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Purcell Tire Services, Logboat Brewing Company, Martin Metal, All Weather Roofing and Restoration, Ozark Barge and Docks, and Passing By.
Fair and Crank set the pace for the action here in Black and White Roofing Heat Race 1. Well, if you can hear us pit side, the Sure-Built suspension dash lineups being posted now. Well, it's going to be Paulus racing out to the early lead. Evan Martin, a big move down in turns 1 and 2. It will be Paulus and Tyler Blank off turn number 4. Well, Taylor Walton settles into the number 3 position. Brian Grimes, Evan Martin racing wheel to wheel turn 3. Well, Evan Martin throwing a slider at Grimes. Great crossover move by Grimes as they'll take it even into turn number 1. Out front, this one belonging to Miles Paulus as he has gone here at the halfway point. Well, Taylor Walton continuing to pressure Blank for the number 2 spot. Will be the 2 to go this time, 2 to go this time. And Walton racing by Blank. Here comes Blank back to the bottom of the speedway. Turn 4, give it to Walton. Miles Paulus looking for a white flag. This time 1 to go. And high wide handsome off turn 4. It's going to be Miles Paulus cruising to your heat race victory. Second goes out to the 0 of Taylor Walton. Third, the 9M Tyler Blank. And rounding out your top 4, the 6 of Brian Grimes. Well, it's the 21 of Miles Paulus whooping up on him here in heat race number 1. Second goes out to the hard-charging Taylor Walton from all the way outside of that 3rd row. Finishing in the number 3 spot, give it to the 9M of Tyler Blank. 4th, the 6.
It's time, race fans. You're watching weekly racing at Lake of the Ozark Speedway, brought to you by
Black and White Roofing, Jefferson City Autoplex, Lake Recharge and Fire Equipment, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead, Chuck Yao, The Land Pro, Show Me Heating and Air Conditioning, Trailer Trends, Vaughn Pool and Spa, Whittle's Pub and Grill, Apollo Porta Potties and Pumping Services, Casey's General Store, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Purcell Tire Services, Logboat Brewing Company, Martin Metal, All Weather Roofing and Restoration, Ozark Barge and Docks, and Passing By.
Well, get those 50-50s while the getting's good. Only a $1 bill for your chance to be a big winner here tonight. Russell and Lancaster off turn 4. No go, no go. Well, from the flag stand, Logan McCoven will give them the vertical flag to alert the drivers next time by. Well, once again, it is going to be Justin Russell, Ashley Lancaster bringing them down to the green. And it's going to be Russell showing the way off turn number 2. Good drive for Lancaster, locked up door to door with Larry Ferris for the runner-up spot. Jason Russell quickly into the 4th spot, Hodges and Melloway. Well, it's Russell working off the low side, turn number 2. Larry Ferris settles into the runner-up spot. Jason Russell advances into the top 3, looking for more as he'll work alongside Ferris at the flag stand. Oh, Russell and Ferris trade a little paint off of turn number 2. It's going to be Russell into the runner-up spot with 3 to go. Well, the Russell brothers hold down the 1-2 positions, followed by Ferris. Now John Melloway racing alongside Ashley Lancaster. They race even into turn number 3. And it's going to be Russell, wheel to wheel. Give it to the 2J Jason Russell, taking over under the white flag. And our checkers are flying. It will be Jason Russell picking up the victory over Justin Russell, Larry Ferris, Dustin Hodges. Well, from outside of row number 3, the 2J of Jason Russell picking up your sure-built suspension dash checkers. Second goes out to little brother Justin Russell. Third, the 51 of Larry Ferris. Fourth, the 22H of Dustin Hodges. Well, race fans, that will do it for the preliminary action. The 50-50 folks going to continue their efforts for just a bit before they
Test 1, 2. All right, he's out of the car. He can hear you now. Give it up for Jason Russell. You and your brother race a lot together, obviously, but, man, you stole one from him.
Yeah, he was getting a little loose coming off, so I got behind him. So I was like, I have a chance here. And then coming to the white, I think I got him there. So
Yeah, it's all in love, though. Give it up for Jason. Is anybody you want to thank and talk about that's on this car, people that make this thing go for you? You've been doing this a long time, and you've got a couple feature wins here already.
Well, I got to thank my guys tonight. It's kind of a quick turnaround tonight, so without the guys in the pits, I wouldn't be out here right now. And then all the sponsors, Eldon Drive-In, Kaiser Electric, Bogey Sports Bar and Grill, Creason Racing Engines, Bob Pierce Race Cars, and all the fans coming out makes it possible.
It does. Give it up for him, folks.
At Surdak Yamaha, we've been selling and servicing the Ozarks for over 45 years. We've learned during that time that our customers expect the best in their Yamahas, with same-day service and courtesy loaner units. That is why for 2018, you will receive 1 year free schedule maintenance with every new and used recreational Yamaha bought. Yamaha boats and wave runners are built in the USA, and you won't have to worry about maintenance costs for the first year because it's on us.
You ride on our reputation.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Cars Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. in Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
It's time, race fans. You're watching Weekly Racing at Lake of the Ozark Speedway. Brought to you by
Black and White Roofing, Jefferson City Autoplex, Lake Recharge and Fire Equipment, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead, Chuck Yao, The Land Pro, Show Me Heating and Air Conditioning, Trailer Trends, Vaughn Pool and Spa, Whittles Pub and Grill, Apollo Porta Potties and Pumping Services, Casey's General Store, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Purcell Tire Services, Logboat Brewing Company, Martin Metal, All Weather Roofing and Restoration, Ozark Barge and Docks, and Passing By.
Well, cars pushing into formation. Just about 2 laps of packing, and we'll be ready to turn out the lights and go racing. Once again, 20 big ones coming your way in tonight's Show Me Heating and Cooling Street Stock main event. Well, once again, tonight's winning 50-50 ticket number, orange ticket, 867173, 867173. Well, you notice in the flag stand, Logan McCubbin displaying the vertical flag, alerting the drivers this time. All right, race fans, we are ready to go racing. Your Show Me Heating and Cooling Street Stocks ready to get them cranking this time down in turn number 4. Tim Petty, Zach Zeigen to the green. Both drivers doing a great job tiptoeing through turns 1 and 2. Petty, Zeigen, here comes the 27 of Zeigen and the 73 of Camilla. Oh, and a tight battle up front. Oh, we got a car around turn 2. Well, caution in the air, the 73. Francisco Escamilla around turn number 2. Well, able to get that first lap completed before the yellow flag flying for the 73 of Francisco Escamilla around over in turn number 2. Well, good piece of driving by the field, able to get by cleanly. not add any insult to injury.
Big Chris here with the Jefferson City Autoplex. Spring is the best time to bring your car into one of our service departments. Honda, Hyundai, Nissan, or Kia, and have one of our factory trained technicians look at your vehicle, whether it's wipers, tires, front end alignment, air filters, cabin air filters, and don't forget oil changes 29 minutes or it's free. Come see us, we're right on the price, right on Missouri Boulevard.
Excuse me, need that.
If you're looking for the finest auto repair services around, then welcome to Purcell Tire and Service Centers. For over 80 years, we have become one of the leading tire retailer and auto centers in all of Arizona, Illinois, Nevada, Missouri, Kentucky, Arkansas, New Mexico, Utah, Texas, Washington, and Alaska. We proudly serve the needs of retail, commercial, and wholesale customers, and provide every type of tire service and automotive repairs you can think of. We provide our commercial customers with commercial tires, ag tires, farm tires, and mining tires, as well as power coating, tire and wheel balancing, wheel mounting, truck alignments, and fleet inspections.
Well, just another couple moves to make. We'll have the lineup squared away. Well, looks like the 73 Escamilla will need a push start to get that one fired up and back in the action. Will rejoin the rear of the field. Well, it is your current point leader, the 35 Zach Zigan out front, showing away. The 22 of Tim Petty, your second place machine, elects the low line. That'll force the 27D of Henson up the hill, followed by the 29 of Harlan, down the 21 of Ted Welshmeyer, the 51 of Brian Shute, and the 6 of Cliff Chamney. Well, I believe we'll be looking for that green flag to fly. Turn number 4, Zach Zigan, bringing us back to the flags. And it's going to be Henson making a big move. Turns 1 and 2. He'll race alongside Zigan. And it's going to be Henson carrying a slight advantage into turn number 3. Henson now out front, showing away. Well, Derek Henson looking for a feature win number 2 of the season. Out about 5 car lengths over Zach Zigan, Tim Petty, Ted Welshmeyer, your top 4 drivers. Well, Henson continuing to check out on the field. He's motored out about another 2 car lengths over Zigan. Brian Shute now finds himself in the 5th position. Well, Henson continuing to motor out on the field. The 22 of Tim Petty working the back bumper of Zach Zigan over turn number 4. Well, Ted Welshmeyer now getting racy as he'll race to the inside of Petty in turn number 2. Good battle shaping up for the 3rd spot out front. This one all Derek Henson. Some great action deep in the field. Stephen Beach on the move. He'll race alongside Jimmy Rogers into turn number 3. Oh, trouble, turn 2, yellow flag, turn 2. Well, caution flag in the air. We've got the 54 of Brandon Hayes around turn number 2. Calling for a record turn number 2. Well, tough break, the 54, Brandon Hayes. His run has come to an end. He'll go in on the hook to end his evening. Well, if you signed up for the Kids Club prizes, we've got a heap of winners here. Getting ready to head on back if you hear your name. Our first winner of the Kids Club prizes, we're looking for Olivia Cotting. Olivia Coding, you are our first Junior Fan Club prize winner. Olivia Coding, our first winner. Alexa Coding, you are a winner as well. Kaysen York, a Junior Fan Club prize winner. Annabelle Oswald, you are a winner. And Braxton Harkness, our final Junior Fan Club prize winner. Well, it appears we've got about 7 laps complete, 13 to go as Derek Henson brings the field back under the green. Well, a couple cars slamming and bamming down in turns 1 and 2. Everybody able to get away cleanly as Henson once again wins the race back to the flag stand. Zeigen and Petty locked up in a great battle for the runner-up spot. Ted Welshmeyer and the 51 of Brian Shute. Well, it continues to be the 2070 of Derek Henson showing away. Great battle for second as Zeigen and Petty continue to race door handle to door handle. Halfway there, 10 laps complete, 10 to go. Well, Petty laying claim to the number 2 position. Zach Zeigen settles in third. Here comes Welshmeyer and Shute challenging Zeigen for the number 3 spot. And trouble here on the front stretch. The 10 of Steve Beach off the pace. Turn 1. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Well, yellow flag in here. The 10 of Stephen Beach slowing on the speedway, stalls out right in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Well, we are just past the halfway mark. 11 complete, 9 to go, 9 to go.
Hail and debris can cause serious damage to your vehicle during severe weather. While we want you to be safe and prepared during these events, it's important to know that eventually the skies will clear. and Fisher Body Shop will be there to help. Our experienced technicians will assess the problem and get you back on the road looking great. We're proud to be lifelong members of the Jefferson City community, and Fisher Body Shop will continue to fix big problems. Cars too.
Divine and Associates, powered by eXp Realty, where it's all about customer relationships. Looking to buy or sell land or farms in Millard, Morgan, or Camden County? Call Chuck Yo, the Land Pro, 573-280-4452. Victoria Divine makes finding your home enjoyable, utilizing the latest technology to bring buyers and sellers together. Call her at 573-286-6216. Divine and Associates, powered by eXp Realty in Eldon.
Ed and Rhonda Simmons and the entire Gasco Energy Supply family want to be your propane gas provider. Based in Eldon, one of our 15 qualified employees can service all your residential, commercial, and agriculture propane gas needs, no matter how small or large. Call us today at 1-800-262-8668 or visit gascopropane.com.
We want to be your gas company. I'm Ed Simmons, and I approve this message. Well, once again, our junior fan club prize winners looking for Braxton Harkness. Braxton Harkness, you are a winner. Annabelle Oswald. Annabelle Oswald, junior fan club prize winner as well. Kaysen York. Kaysen York, you are a winner. Alexa Coding and Olivia Coding are junior fan club prize winners. Well, winner of the boys' bicycle here tonight is going to be Kaysen York. Kaysen York, you are winner of the bicycle here tonight for the boys. Maisie Imhoff. Maisie Imhoff scoring the girls' bicycle. Congratulations. Kaysen York, Maisie Imhoff, our bicycle winners. Get on back to the souvenir stand to get your new wheels. Maisie Imhoff for the girls' bicycle. Kaysen York for the boys' bike. Well, 11 laps complete, only 9 remain. Well, it is Derek Henson able to race his way out in front of the field, continuing to show the way. Once again, Tim Petty, Zach Zigan, door-to-door in row 2, followed by the 51 of Brian Shute, the 21 of Welshmeyer, the 73 of Escamilla. Well, some great action back for about that third, fourth, fifth position. Zach Zigan able to outgun Petty, reclaims the number 2 spot. Oh, Ted Welshmeyer wide off turn number 2. It allows the 51 of Brian Shute to race into the top 4. Well, Brian Shute now sets his sights on the 22 of Tim Petty for the number 3 spot out front. Henson continuing to show the way, but Zach Zigan able to keep pace with Henson over these last couple of circuits. But Brian Shute taking that 3rd spot from Petty. Here comes Zigan closing within 2 car lengths of Henson, turn number 4. Oh, and trouble, turn 4, trouble, turn 4. Yellow flag in here, the 21W Welshmeyer around turn 4. Well, tough break. Mr. Ted Welshmeyer having a great outing here tonight around in turn number 4. Will now be relegated to the rear of the action. Well, the lap's getting away. Only 5 remain. Well, ready to go back racing. Turn number 4. And trouble for, oh, and we get them stacked up. Turn 2, yellow flag, yellow flag. Well, looks like the 35 machine of Zygon having a little trouble getting going on a restart. You can see the flat right rear tire for the 35 of Zygon.
Signs attract half of all new customers. A vehicle wrap can get 30,000 views per day. On-site signage costs roughly 2 cents per view. At Impact Signs, Awnings, Wraps, we know signs work. Custom signs, interior or exterior, for any application. Commercial awnings, any shape, any size. Full color video displays, time and temp boards, gas price changers, and scoreboards. We can wrap anything, vehicles, trailers, boats, and more. Check us out at impact4800.com.
Who doesn't like to call their own shots and make their own decisions? That's why our customers are always in control at Lloyd Belt Automotive.
You can go online anytime and check out our large inventory of high-quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. See something you like? You can chat with us online, fill out an app, and even check financing. You can buy with confidence knowing each vehicle goes through a 110-point inspection before it ever hits the lot, and we can even deliver it to you.
It's really easy. Whatever works for you. Check us out at LloydBell.com.
You want a dock that'll withstand the wakes from a million boats? You want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want a custom-built dock from Ozark's Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark's Barge and Dock has been consistently voted best dock builder at the Lake of the Ozarks, and we guarantee every dock we build. Ozark's Barge and Dock. We build the strongest docks on the lake.
Well, the green flag set to fly this time by Henson, Shute, and Petty, your top 3 drivers. Green flag. Well, some hard racing deep in the field. Henson by 4 car lengths at the stripe. That'll do it to 6 of Cliff Champney. Retires to the pit area here on the backstretch. Well, it's going to be Henson once again winning the race back to the stripe. The 73 of Camila able to race by the 20H of Haley for position, turn number 4. And trouble, turn 3, turn 3. Well, caution flag in air. The 35 of Zach Zagan around in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Well, Zagan able to refire the power plant under his own doing will once again catch the rear of the field. Well, 17 laps complete, 3 to go, 3 laps remain in your Show Me Heating and Cooling Street Stock main event. Well, Derek Henson able to get out a few car lengths over the 51 of Brian Shute on this last restart. That advantage wiped out with 3 to go. Well, ready to go racing once. Oh, Brian Shute jumping out of line. Well, the yellow flag is the 51 of Brian Shute, going to be warned about jumping the restart. He was out of line well before that orange cone in turn number 4.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Been a long day. Forget the sunshine burning down upon my face. Backing down in fields on our place. Heard someone talking about hitting the bush and the clock runs out. I can see your weary face. Well, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. Been a long day.
Well, they'll tighten the ranks up bumper to bumper once again down in turns 3 and 4, looking for green. 3 laps remain. Well, Henson and Shute pretty evenly matched. Oh, Henson allows Shute a look to the inside. White, 2 to go. Oh, and our leaders trade paint turn number 2. It's going to be Brian Shute taking over Tim Petty, filling the void in the number 2 position. White flag. Now Ted Welshmeyer laying the fenders to Henson for the number 3 position. Checkered flag's going to be flying this time. Oh, and trouble for the second place machine of Petty. It's going to be Brian Shute, Henson, Camilo, and the 20 of Haley, your top 4 drivers. Well, tough break, turn 4 on a final lap. The 22 Petty gets around, collects Ted Welshmeyer. Both drivers knocked out of good finishes here this evening. Well, it's going to be the 51 of Brian Shute tonight. Street stock feature winner Derek Henson in a runner-up position. The 73 of Francisco Escamilla finishing in the 3rd spot. Well, quite a bit of paint being traded over those closing laps. The 51 of Brian Shute will take it to Lake Ozark Speedway victory lane. Second goes out to the 27D of Derek Henson. Third, the 73 of Francisco Escamilla. Well, our top 3 drivers make their way into Lake Ozark Speedway victory lane. Jerry Jenkins will get a word with our top 3 drivers. Well, your Millard Family Chapel late models next on the Speedway black and white roofing sprint cars.
Who doesn't like to call their own shots and make their own decisions? That's why our customers are always in control at Lloyd Belt Automotive.
You can go online anytime and check out our large inventory of high-quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. See something you like? You can chat with us online, fill out an app, and even check financing. You can buy with confidence knowing each vehicle goes through a 110-point inspection before it ever hits the lot, and we can even deliver it to you.
It's really easy. Whatever works for you. Check us out at LloydBell.com.
Well, good finish the 20H of Adam Haley rounding out tonight's top 4. Well, race fans, let's hear it for our drivers as they exit the cars in victory lane.
Test 1, 2. All right, give it a round for Brian Shute. He's out of the car from Lebanon, Missouri.
Yeah, there's nothing good to shoot. Well, there's one.
You get enough drink. All right, race fans, we're down here with Brian. Brian, you've had a pretty good race. You worked your way up, got the lead there with a couple laps left. Tell us about your race. And
yeah, I don't think I had anything for Derek if it wasn't then for them cautions. That was really killing him, and I kind of got something found right there in the middle, and started rolling through the middle there. But he was really good down there on the bottom, and anyway, on that last restart, he kind of pushed up out of there and kind of let me in there, and I hate we made contact there a couple times. I was bouting the wall on the backstretch there once, and then slid in there, and he got into me a little bit, and I hate that because I don't like to race people like that, and I don't like to win like that. But he had the dominant car. If it wasn't for the cautions, we probably wouldn't have pulled this thing off.
all right, any of your sponsors you want to thank and crew?
Yeah, I want to thank the good Lord for just getting us here and this weather finally straightening up and letting us race one night. 1-800 name tapes, All Right, Fab Powder Coating, TJR Motorsports, S&R Insurance, Jeff Brawley at Men's Encounter Ministries. Can't thank my dad enough. Builds the motors, transmissions, gears, everything else. Shoot Performance Service. And I got to thank my wife and kids for coming out here and just continuing to support me. We was absolutely terrible in that heat race, and I changed all 4 springs and a couple shocks and things for this feature, and the car was a lot better. So.
All right, race fans, give it up for your A feature winner tonight. Hey, let's do some pictures.
Oh, come on. There's one little clap, man.
Talk to Mr. Derek here. Derek, you had a dominant car. You were fast. Kind of had some misfortune there at the end, but sometimes they say rubbin's racing, but sometimes it, when you're in second place, it doesn't always work out, does it?
Yeah, I mean, to stack up, Brian, he's dominant here, so if I could stack up to him, I'm glad they come down. It kind of gave me a little judge for the big race coming up here in 2 weeks, but we'll go home, thrash on it, and make it a little faster. So.
Well, that's what you do, buddy. Put bootstraps up and move on. Give it up for Derek Henson. All right, we're down here with tonight's third place, Escamilla. Where are you from?
Niangua, Missouri.
Niangua, Missouri. Good. Is this your first time here?
Yeah, me driving, yes.
Good deal. Well, you got her up to third, and you're going to come back next with the big race here in a couple weeks?
I think so. We had a pretty good run today, so we're looking forward to it.
Good deal. You want to talk about your sponsors?
Well, I've got Whitman Trucking and El Charo from Springfield and Lebanon. Marshfield. Egg Fish and Tackle, Triple T Cleaning. I can forget that one. Triple T Cleaning. That's pretty much the major ones that I've got on there that supported me and wouldn't be out here without them.
Good deal. Well, we appreciate you coming up. See you in a couple weeks. Congratulations. Let's give a round of applause for him, folks.
At Surdak Yamaha, we've been selling and servicing the Ozarks for over 45 years. We've learned during that time that our customers expect the best in their Yamahas, with same-day service and courtesy loaner units. That is why for 2018, you will receive 1 year free schedule maintenance with every new and used recreational Yamaha bought. Yamaha boats and wave runners are built in the USA, and you won't have to worry about maintenance costs for the first year because it's on us.
You ride on our reputation.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Cars Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
It's time, race fans. You're watching weekly racing at Lake Ozark Speedway, brought to you by Black and White Roofing, Jefferson City Autoplex, Lake Recharge and Fire Equipment, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead, Chuck Yao, the Land Pro, Show Me Heating and Air Conditioning, Trailer Trends, Vaughn Pool and Spa, Whittles Pub and Grill, Apollo Porta Potties and Pumping Services, Casey's General Store, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Purcell Tire Services, Logboat Brewing Company, Martin Metal, All Weather Roofing and Restoration, Ozark Barge and Docks, and Passing By.
Well, it is feature time for your Millard Family Chapel late model drivers. Feature lineup, we'll find the 2J Jason Russell, the 22H of Dustin Hodges, squared off door-to-door row number 1. Row number 2 is the 51 of Larry Ferris, the 0X of Justin Russell. Row number 3, the 74X of John Melloway, a third-generation race car driver. Outside of that third row, the 16 of Ashley Lancaster. Back at row number 4, we've got the 16B of Rick Brown. Next door, the 2K Racing Ricky Kimberling. From row number 5, we've got the 1T of Tucker Cox, the 99 of Dylan Hoover alongside. Row 6, it's the 01 of Ryan Ferris, the 7J of Jake Morris. Row number 7, the 8D of Darick West, the 749 of Kyle Schlotz, and starting from the rear of the field, the 7X of Todd McCoy. Well, Tucker Cox's gang look awfully good, outfitted in their Tucker t-shirts. Head on down to the Cox trailer after the races. They may have a few extras aboard the trailer. Well, the beautiful Lloyd Belt Automotive Pace Truck will lead the field. Once again, it is a 25-lapper coming your way in your Millard Family Chapel feature event. Well, just that quick, the upright flag alerting the drivers to be ready to go this time. Turn number 4, Jason Russell looking for feature win number 3 of the season. And your Millard Family Chapel late models will kick off the action this time. Turn number 4. Well, he's got one tough customer lined up outside of that front row. Dustin Hodges, a hard charger. Green flag. Well, it's going to be Russell out to the early lead. Larry Ferris hot on his tail. Turn number 4. It's going to be Russell and Ferris. Hodges and Justin Russell locked up in a door-to-door battle for the number 3 spot, followed by Ashley Lancaster. Oh, Dylan Hoover bouncing it off the fence in turns 1 and 2. Well, we've got a new leader, the 51 of Larry Ferris, able to wrestle the top spot away from Russell, and Ferris has got it motoring down the backstretch. Ferris off the bottom of turn number 4 wins the race back to the flag stand. He's got about 12 car lengths over Russell and Russell. Well, we'll be working lap number 5 this time. 20 to go. Larry Ferris continues to show the way. Meanwhile, Dustin Hodges reclaims the 3rd spot from Justin Russell. Well, good battle deep in the field. Ricky Carroll and Dylan Hoover continue to trade positions back and forth. Meanwhile, Dustin Hodges closing on Jason Russell for the number 2 spot. Well, that at the 7J of Jake Morris, the 99 of Dylan Hoover, both retired to the infield out of tonight's late model main event. Well, Dustin Hodges within striking distance of the number 2 spot. He'll be working on that back bumper of Russell off turn number 2. Meanwhile, our race leader, Larry Ferris, closing on the 8 of Darek Wiss in turns 1 and 2. Tucker Cox in a good battle with the 74 of John Melloway. Well, race leader Larry Ferris having a hard time negotiating the AD of Darek Wiss. He'll look to the outside once more, turn 4. This opening the door for Russell and Hodges to catch our leader. Finally, Ferris able to dispose of a Wiss. Halfway there, we are 12 laps complete, 13 to go. Oh, Hodges losing the front end on the 22, pushing way up the hill. Losing a ton of track position to Russell in the process. Trouble turn 2, turn 2.
You want a dock that'll withstand the wakes from a million boats? You want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want a custom-built dock from Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock has been consistently voted best dock builder at the Lake of the Ozarks, and we guarantee every dock we build. Ozark Barge and Dock, we build the strongest docks on the lake.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Running down upon my face, backing down in fields on our place. Heard someone talking about hitting the bush when the clock runs out. I can see your weary face. Well, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. Been a long day.
Well, the 99 of Dylan Hoover set in the infield for a couple laps. Will rejoin us trackside. The 7J of Jake Morris has taken his to the trailer, his night coming to an end. Well, the 99 Dylan Hoover stopping for a little conference with Mr. Jerry Jenkins down in the center of turns 1 and 2. Well, we got 2 cars to jockey around to get the running order correct. You'll see the yellow light back on track. We need to move the 01 of Ryan Ferris, the 16 of Ricky Brown, trade inside, outside, back in that 4th row. Well, it is the 51 of Larry Ferris continuing to show the way here just past the halfway mark. Jason Russell and Dustin Hodges on the back bumper. Well, the 99 Dylan Hoover remaining on track, trying to feel out some potential suspension problems on the 99 machine. And Dustin Hodges, Russell locking horns for the number 2 spot. Hodges, a nice move. Off turn number 4, has raced his way into the runner opposition. Here comes the 0 of little brother Johnston Russell, looking to return the favor to Big Bro. And trouble turn number 2, turn 2. The 8D of Darrick Wiss around turn 2, yellow flag.
Who doesn't like to call their own shots and make their own decisions? That's why our customers are always in control at Lloyd Belt Automotive.
You can go online anytime and check out our large inventory of high-quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. See something you like? You can chat with us online, fill out an app, and even check financing. You can buy with confidence knowing each vehicle goes through a 110-point inspection before it ever hits the lot, and we can even deliver it to you.
It's really easy. Whatever works for you. Check us out at LloydBell.com.
Divine and Associates, powered by eXp Realty, where it's all about customer relationships. Looking to buy or sell land or farms in Millard, Morgan, or Camden County? Call Chuck Yo, the Land Pro, 573-280-4452. Victoria Divine makes finding your home enjoyable, utilizing the latest technology to bring buyers and sellers together. Call her at 573-286-6216. Divine and Associates, powered by eXp Realty in Eldon.
Ferris better get up on the wheel as Dustin Hodges coming to get him some here this evening. Outside of that 2nd row sits the 2J of Russell, followed by the 0X of Justin Russell and Ashley Lancaster, the 16 of Rick Brown, and the 01 of Ryan Ferris. Back to green. Well, Hodges gets jammed up a bit. Russell into the runner-up spot now. Justin Russell, Ashley Lancaster up to challenge Hodges for position. Well, Tucker Cox racing his way back in the thick of the action as he'll go to work on the 16 of Brown. Oh, trouble, turn number 4. The 01 of Ryan Ferris sits turn 4, yellow flag. Well, that's going to do it for the 01 of Ryan Ferris, charged with his 2nd cautions. The word will be making his way pit side out of tonight's late model main event. Well, it continues to be the 51 of Larry Ferris showing away. Well, that'll do it. The 01 of Ryan Ferris makes the right-hand turn to the trailer. Well, we've got 16 laps complete, only 9 to go in your Millard Family Chapel late model feature. Once again, the 51 of Ferris will get us back to the green flag, followed by Hodges and Jason Russell. Well, Ashley Lancaster continuing her great drive tonight as she's challenging Johnston Russell for the number 5 spot. Once again, Hodges racing alongside Jason Russell for the number 2 position. It's going to be Ferris, Hodges, and Russell at the stripe. Well, still a great battle for the runner-up spot. Hodges now clearly in possession of the number 2 position. Tucker Cox has raced his way back inside the top 6 with only a handful of laps to go, 5 to go. Well, Hodges stalking the 51 of Larry Ferris down in turns 3 and 4. Well, we'll be looking at 2 to go this time by the flags. 10 still Ferris showing away over Dustin Hodges, Jason Russell. Justin Russell, Lancaster, Cox, your top 6 drivers. And a white flag flying our final circuit around the Lake Ozark Speedway. Hodges once again right to the Ferris back bumper. Oh, and Ferris a wide off turn number 2. It's going to be Hodges taking over into turns 3 and 4, racing to the checkers. It's Dustin Hodges picking up the victory over Larry Ferris. Jason Russell, Justin Russell, Ashley Lancaster, Tucker Cox. Well, Dustin Hodges put himself in the right place at exactly the right time. Your race leader, Larry Ferris, slipping wide off turn number 2. That final circuit leaves the basement window open, and it is Dustin Hodges creeping in to take tonight's feature victory. Well, Larry Ferris will finish in the runner-up position. 3rd goes out to the 2J of Jason Russell. Well, what an exciting finish to tonight's Millard Family Chapel late model main event. It goes out to the 22H of Dustin Hodges.
What do you think, race fans? He's climbing out. Dustin Hodges from Centralia, Missouri. Let him hear it. Woo! Where's the flag at? Here, we need a flag. Happy birthday, sis. Come on up here, young man. Man, you worked for that.
Yeah, no doubt. These guys were on point tonight. It was, I mean, that's not the way I wanted to win it, but I'll take it any way we can get it right now.
Sometimes just luck and being good, too, come together.
Yeah, no, they always say you'd rather be lucky than good, and I promise that is definitely the case in this sport.
Because it could go the other way real easy. Man, you're looking good, but when that opening come up, man, you just took off.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The car's real good. I can't thank all my sponsors enough for, I mean, it's tough. Everybody knows how expensive this sport is, and so without them, this car wouldn't be going around this track.
Awesome. Give it up for the young man from Centralia.
And also, happy birthday to my mom and soon-to-be father-in-law. Happy birthday, guys.
Awesome. Larry, all the way up here from Nevada, Missouri. Is that right? Yep. Let's come on out here and talk to you a little bit. Man, you had this thing, and then there at the last lap, I don't know if the car stumbled or something. It kind of looked like it fell on its face and then took back off. But
yeah, I just went in the corner, and for some reason it almost died. And that's the first time I'd done it all night long. And it didn't take off again until I got pointed straight down the back straightaway.
Dang it. But you look good. We appreciate you coming up here. Let's talk about your sponsors and anybody else that helps you get this up and down the road every week.
Brian Larimore, Dirt Track Specialist, does it all. I mean, I work all week, and he takes care of the car, and if it wasn't for him, I couldn't race. And I hated that I couldn't brought this home for him.
Awesome. Let's give it up for Mr. Larry from Nevada, Missouri.
Ed and Rhonda Simmons and the entire Gasco Energy Supply family want to be your propane gas provider. Based in Eldon, one of our 15 qualified employees can service all your residential, commercial, and agriculture propane gas needs, no matter how small or large. Call us today at 1-800-262-8668 or visit gascopropane.com.
We want to be your gas company. I'm Ed Simmons, and I approve this message.
At Surdak Yamaha, we've been selling and servicing the Ozarks for over 45 years. We've learned during that time that our customers expect the best in their Yamahas, with same-day service and courtesy loaner units. That is why for 2018, you will receive 1 year free schedule maintenance with every new and used recreational Yamaha bought. Yamaha boats and wave runners are built in the USA, and you won't have to worry about maintenance costs for the first year because it's on us.
You ride on our reputation.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Cars Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
It's time, race fans. You're watching weekly racing at Lake of the Ozark Speedway. Brought to you by Black and White Roofing, Jefferson City Autoplex, Lake Recharge and Fire Equipment, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead, Chuck Yao, The Land Pro, Show Me Heating and Air Conditioning, Trailer Trends, Vaughn Pool and Spa, Whittles Pub and Grill, Apollo Porta Potties and Pumping Services, Casey's General Store, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Purcell Tire Services, Logboat Brewing Company, Martin Metal, All Weather Roofing and Restoration, Ozark Barge and Docks, and Passing By.
Well, we're speculating only going to have 9 cars taking the green flag in tonight's 25-lap feature event. Randy Martin and Taylor Walton door-to-door up in row 1. Well, race fans, this is our final race of the night. If you got a little time to hang out afterwards, you're more than welcome to take it pit side. A lot of these drivers have got some great looking swag flying on the back of the trailer, t-shirts, hats, whatnot, to get out and visit with them after the races. If you got a little time to hang out, the beautiful Lloyd Belt Automotive Pace truck picking up the field. Well, remember, race fans, if you have had a couple of cocktails here tonight, please turn your keys over to your designated driver for a safe ride to the house. And when you reach the car, please take a moment, buckle up those seat belts, make them click. All right, race fans, you know how to handle your business this time on the front stretch. Get them on your feet, make some noise. The 4-1 salute to you, great race fans, for being with us here tonight. Well, Taylor Walton hanging tough all weekend with the 360 national action here 1 week ago. Was so close to scoring his first feature victory with us here at the Lake Ozark Speedway this season. A few weeks ago, they have it slip through his fingers in those closing laps. A great opportunity starting alongside the 14 of Martin in row 1. Row number 2, we've got the 21 of Miles Paulus, the 51 of Mitchell Moore. Row number 3 finds the 9M Tyler Blake, the 27 of Danny Tillman. Then it's the 6 of Brian Grimes, the 12C of Farron Crank, and the 4 of Evan Martin Taylor in the field. Well, looking to get them going this time down in turn number 4 as Logan McCubbin will give them a good look. And it's a no-go, no-go.
Who doesn't like to call their own shots and make their own decisions? That's why our customers are always in control at Lloyd Belt Automotive.
You can go online anytime and check out our large inventory of high-quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. See something you like? You can chat with us online, fill out an app, and even check financing. You can buy with confidence knowing each vehicle goes through a 110-point inspection before it ever hits the lot, and we can even deliver it to you.
It's really easy. Whatever works for you. Check us out at LloydBell.com.
Signs attract half of all new customers. A vehicle wrap can get 30,000 views per day. On-site signage costs roughly 2 cents per view. At Impact Signs, Awnings, Wraps, we know signs work. Custom signs, interior or exterior, for any application. Commercial awnings, any shape, any size. Full-color video displays, time and temp boards, gas price changers, and scoreboards. We can wrap anything, vehicles, trailers, boats, and more. Check us out at impact4800.com.
Well, the field reset, ready to go racing this time in turn number 4. Those of you on the move, want to thank you for joining us here at the Lake Ozark Speedway on behalf of BAM Motorsports, the Trimble family, the officiating crew. Thanks for coming out and spending your Saturday evening with us. We'll hope to have you back out next Friday night for Week 5 action. Well, once again, Randy Martin and Walton to the green. Well, it's going to be Martin showing away down the back stretch. Danny Tillman just about bounces it off the fence, able to get it gathered up clean and green. Randy Martin showing away. Well, it's going to be Martin and Walton off turn number 4. Brian Graham's on the bottom of the speedway digging. Well, it is Martin and Walton. Miles Paulus all the way up against the fence, turn 4, followed by Brian Graham's Mitchell Moore. Well, our top 5 drivers all work against the wall. Turn number 4. Still Randy Martin out front showing away. Well, battle brewing for the runner opposition. Miles Paulus looking to close on a Walton down in turns 3 and 4. Well, Martin committed to the high side of the speedway. Walton working the low side, 1 and 2, all the way upstairs in 3 and 4. And Walton making up a little ground on Randy Martin as things heating up near the front of the main event. Well, Evan Martin put together a good drive here tonight. Works just outside our top 5. Meanwhile, Walton closing on Martin for the top spot, turn number 4. And it's going to be Walton taking over down the backstretch. He'll cover up the bottom down in turn number 4. Randy Martin all the way out next to the fence. It's going to be Martin by a front wing. Martin now drops down the banking in turns 1 and 2. Chops off Walton. Walton, another great drive off the bottom of turn number 2. Well, here comes the 21 of Miles Paulus closing on that battle up front. Well, now Martin working right off the bottom of the speedway. Halfway there it is. Walton taking over. Well, Miles Paulus working by Randy Martin into the runner-up spot. It's going to be Walton working the low side turn number 2. Paulus has got it wound up out next to the fence. Brian Grimes hangs on to the number 4 spot, followed by Mitchell Moore, Evan Martin. Oh, Paulus bouncing it off the fence on the exit of turn number 4, able to get it gathered up, but losing a couple of car lengths to Walton in the process. Walton now closing on the rear of the field. He's got Farron Crank and Danny Tillman in the crosshairs, turn number 2. And Walton able to clear the crank machinery down into turn number 4, slides wide and puts Danny Tillman a lap down here on the front stretch. Well, the lap's getting away in a hurry, only 6 to go. Walton now with 2 cars separating he and the second place machine of Miles Paulus. And 4 to go this time, 4 to go. And Walton looking at 2 to go, this time off turn number 4. Out to a full straightaway over Paulus and Martin. And white flag flying off turn number 4. One more circuit for the 0 of Walton, looking for his first feature victory of the season. And bringing it off turn number 4, right up next to the fence, it's going to be Walton, your black and white feature winner. Second goes out to the 21 of Miles Paulus. Third, the 14 of Randy Martin. Rounding out your top 4, the 6 of Brian Grimes. Well, race fans, that is a wrap on the racing action here tonight. Those of you motoring towards the gate, want to thank you for joining us here at the Lake Ozark Speedway. On behalf of BAM Motorsports, the Trimble family, the officiating crew, and employees here at the Lake Ozark Speedway, thanks for coming out. Have a safe ride home. Well, we invite you.
Ed and Rhonda Simmons and the entire Gasco Energy Supply family want to be your propane gas provider. Based in Eldon, one of our 15 qualified employees can service all your residential, commercial, and agriculture propane gas needs, no matter how small or large. Call us today at 1-800-262-8668 or visit gascopropane.com.
We want to be your gas company. I'm Ed Simmons, and I approve this message.
Black and White Roofing has a passion for using the latest technology to install a new roof on your home or business.
Warranties are transferable when you work with Black and White Roofing, adding value to your investment. And we also offer a lifetime warranty on our craftsmanship. If you're working with insurance, make Black and White Roofing your first call. You'll be working with disciplined pros. Veteran owned and operated, the team at Black and White Roofing has served in the armed forces, bringing a level of discipline to business often imitated but never duplicated.
Black and White Roofs it right.
Pit side if you got a little time to hang out. How about that, Mr. Taylor Walton grabbing tonight's black and white feature victory. Second goes out to the 21 of Miles Paulus, and rounding out tonight's top 3, defending champion Randy Martin. Well, this is going to be a popular victory. A hard charging Taylor Walton hooked up with car owner John Thanen this season and producing some terrific results. Thanen will be joining Walton in victory lane. But we'll send it down Jerry Jenkins to catch a word with our top 3 drivers in victory lane. Race fans, let him hear ya.
Taylor Walton. This is number 1 at Lake Ozark Speedway, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. This is the first one I've gotten here. I can't thank John Thonen enough for giving me such an awesome car to run, and him and they work really hard on this thing, and me and him put the together getting it pretty damn straight. So
You checked out.
I didn't know how far I was, but I kept getting a little bit freer each lap, and I was hoping to stay away from him. But
Well, you did it, boy. You chased Randy down, and it looked like second best was going to be where you were going to end up because Randy was so smooth the first of this thing. But you just kept working and working, and then finally you got away. And when you got that clean air, you were gone.
yeah, I kept reeling him in a little, and I was like, man, I keep thinking I'm going to get him, and I just finally got him and started walking away with it. So.
Well, you've been chasing these two for a long time, and I believe you got a first last week over Ozark Speedway with the ASCS Warrior region, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I ran my own car last weekend down there and started 12th and made my way up there and somehow picked it off.
Man, you're really clicking, and that's what it's all about. You're just making improvements, and you've done that tremendously over the last few years. And you're somebody that's going to be winning more of these races.
Yeah, I can't thank my family and everybody that supports me enough, and John Thonin for giving me this opportunity this year.
All right, let's give it up for Warrensburg's Taylor Walton. Miles Paulus. This young man's from Marshall, Missouri. He's been in this victory lane a couple times himself, and he's one of the up-and-comers as well. And Miles, you had a good run. The car was getting around the top side pretty smooth, and Taylor was hard to catch.
Yeah, I thought I had a chance in lap traffic whenever him and Randy got to racing, but, I mean, he'd run the bottom down here, and I couldn't get stopped good enough to get off the bottom. And I don't know. Terry gives me one awesome race car every night, and he deserves to win a couple, and hopefully we can get here soon, just one spot better.
Well, you're definitely dialing it in. Every race you run, you're smooth, you're consistent, and that's what it takes with a sprint car, is to keep that thing smooth and get it planted to the ground and get momentum.
Yeah, driving these things, you got to be really smooth, because if you're not smooth, the cars are kind of evil. But, you know, I'm lucky to be in the position I am. I just need to take advantage of it. But I want to thank Terry, Duke's Construction, T&G Farms, Ostrich Racing Engines, Sure-Built Suspension, Rod End Supply, Schoenfeld Headers, Brown & Miller Racing Solutions, and then all my family and everybody that's helped me get here.
We sure appreciate you. We'll see you back soon. Give it up for Miles Paulus. Randy Martin. One good thing, Randy, is we're getting you home before your curfew.
About an hour earlier would have been nice.
Well, to be honest with you, I thought Mother Nature was going to win tonight.
Yeah, I did too. Looked like rain all day, and we got lucky, and it missed us. And so, anyway, here we are. But congratulations to Taylor and Miles here. They run a good race, and I don't know, just can't get my act together here lately.
Well, you know, you still got it. But you and I have talked before about some of these young drivers, that especially in this area right around Lake Ozark with these two, Mr. Jennington and some others. It's tough. You got to be on your game every night.
Oh, it is. You know, it makes a hell of a difference when you're in your 20s and not you're almost 60. So, anyway, not making no excuses. Them guys are going good. And I got just as good a car, just can't get it figured out right now.
Did the car get loose or did it tighten up on you?
We were just free all night. So, yeah, just pretty much fought the same thing. First night out, we were real good, and from then on, it's just we've had the same problem. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, I know you. You're going to work on it. You're going to look at it, and you're going to be back, and you'll be up here again. We'll be interviewing you several more times. So let's give it up for Randy Martin. He's been in this sport. He's been a good ambassador, and like he said, you know, he's turned a lot of laps, and we sure appreciate him coming here and running with us and putting on a show for you fans. Thank you, fans, for coming and supporting us, and we'll be back in action next weekend, Friday and Saturday night.